I can almost guarantee you that even though I'm doing all these crazy card contortions with the box, that you are still just looking at my beautiful feet. That's right, my friends, I know you. You're wondering how my feet would look like with chocolate being dripped down each individual toe. And because of that, I feel like I can make a certain prediction about you. That's right, I can make a little bit of a prediction about your characteristics and your actions. So we'll get rid of this double backer and we'll place a card inside of the card box. Now, of course, I don't want you to see the card yet. It's gonna be something for later. For now, sir, I want you to go ahead and touch any card you want. Let's say they touch, I don't know, this one right here, the Ace of Diamonds. That card gets lost in the middle of the deck. Of course, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if that card gets lost in the middle of the deck, because remember, from the start, I've placed something inside of the card box. A prediction, if you would, inside, right there. You can see that it's the only one inside of the box. As a matter of fact, there's nothing else inside of the box, and it's been there the entire time, right there, underneath your nose. But this card tells me, well, that you picked the Ace of Diamonds. Oh yeah. Whoa. Rise and slay. So this trick makes use of a switch that was first published in Revolutionary Card Magic by Ed Marlowe. It's a wonderful little thing. If you're a fan of card switches, then I suggest you check out the PigCake Magic Academy. That's right, $5 a month gets you access to 2 videos that I post brand new every single week, going over card stuff. You got some coin stuff. JK, I actually post 4 videos every single week because you automatically get enrolled in the piggybacker tier. That's right, the piggybacker tier. For only $1 a month, you get some tutorials that I don't post anywhere else, which brings a grand total to 4 videos every single week. And you get access to over 1,000 videos there already, baby. I'm sure you've seen me show the PigCake Magic Academy many times, and you still haven't checked it out? At least look over there. And if you like it, then join. The competition is ramping up, my friends. And if somebody decides to make a video reviewing all the Magic subscription service that exists, I want to be the top of the list. I don't want to fail to some other magician that's not as good as your boy Piggy just because you decided not to join the academy. Go ahead and join the Piggy train that is the PigCake Magic Academy. I'll be waiting for you there. Have you ever had anybody suck on your toes? No? You wonder what it feels like? So to start off, all you're gonna do is you're gonna take a playing card and you're just gonna nonchalantly place it inside of the card box. Now, if you want, you could place it like this, you could place it like this. The only thing is that you have to remember which side you put it on. Now, at this point, you have an opportunity for a hit, because if you want, what you could do is you could have the participant name a card out loud. Now, if they name any sort of card that, for example, happens to coincide with the card that you put inside of the card box, well, you have an absolute miracle. Now, if they don't happen to name the card, you could just scroll through the deck, much like it was an iPhone full of feet pics, and find the card they named. In this case, let's say they named the Queen of Spades. And here you could have them write their name on the card and the time that they picked the card. So this could lead to a very interesting presentational ploy where later the card that was signed and dated is actually found in the card box, which was placed before the card was actually dated and signed, which makes it a little bit of a paradox. So if you want, what you could do is you could just take the card and place it in the middle of the deck, and all you're gonna do is control it to the top. Now here you could use whatever control you want. I just used the Mahatma control, very simply done. All that's happening here is that this card is just going in the middle of the deck, and I'm just pushing it in. But as I push it in, notice what's happening. I'm actually getting a break temporarily right there above the card, which lets me grab all the cards that are above the break and shuffle them to the bottom of the deck. That's it. Magic's not difficult. I say this every video. I feel like I don't know, like I keep repeating myself. I feel like, I don't know, I keep repeating myself. I feel like, I don't know, I keep repeating myself. So ultimately, the card is controlled to the top, and you could bring attention to the card box once again. Now at this point, I'm going to open up the card box and show the card that's inside. Now I could show this and take it out very cleanly as I get a break, a pinky break right there below the top card of the deck, which, if you haven't figured it out, is the spectator selected card. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take this card and hold it right here on this part of the deck. So I'm holding it against the upper left corner of the deck. Now what's going to happen here in a moment is a very beautiful switch. I'm going to drop this card that's actually right there, the spectator's card, and at the same time I'm going to slap this card right back on the deck. So If I do this in slow motion, as if my parents gave me thalidomide as a child, it might look like this. This card gets dropped, and then this card gets slapped. However, if I do it with all the angst of a virgin that's never seen a vagina because he's dedicated most of his time to working on card moves such as this one, it might look like this. Like that. And it looks exactly like I've dropped the card from the deck on top of the card box. Now at this point, after I do the move, I could just reposition the cards like this, so now it doesn't look like anything could have taken place. Now this is just a transitive action. All I'm doing here is placing a card on the box, so then I could place the box on my left hand. That's it. And that's the motivation for actually doing the switch. And now I could show the participant that the card that's been there all the while is actually the card that they wrote the date on that was there before they actually wrote the date on. Ooh boy. So one more time from the exposed angle, it just looks like this. Like that, like I'm just dropping the card from the deck on top of the card box, and it really does look like that card is actually the exact same one. There's a wonderful retention of vision, especially if you get it from the right angle. Just look at this. Look at that. You could swear that that's the same exact card, but really, I'm switching it all the while. You think I could get my foot inside of my mouth? You think I could do that? No, I'm not flexible anymore. I used to be able to do that, but I can't do that any longer. I'm willing to bet that you enjoyed that trick. I know that you enjoyed it, so much so that I'm willing to bet that you dropped a like on this video even before I asked you to do so. Oh yeah, there you go. Card magic, my friends. Lots of tutorials on this channel. If you haven't checked them out already, you could go through the catalog, the backlog of a bunch of videos that I've made over the years. God knows how many videos I've uploaded to date, but it's way too much. You should go outside. Go outside, take a breather, step away from the cards for a moment, and remind yourself that you're mortal, that your time here on this earth realm is actually limited. Usually I like to end the videos with like little anecdotes, things that have happened to me. Oddly enough, I've been going on walks recently, right? As an old man, it's a nice form of cardio. You work out and then you walk and you burn off a lot of calories while not really exerting a lot of force. And I was stopped by a man in a very nice G-Wagon Mercedes. It looked like a nurse or maybe a plastic surgeon. And he goes, "Hey man, where's there a bakery around here? Where's there a bakery? Could you direct me towards a bakery?" And I go, "Hey, there's a great one just down the street. You're going to turn right and you're going to find it there." And he goes, "Hey, you good? You need a ride?" I think I almost got picked up by a plastic surgeon. Now it was a dude, which some people might think there's some sort of issue with. I didn't have any issue with that. As a matter of fact, I was sort of flattered that this individual wanted to pick me up, literally. And maybe he saw something in me that, well, others don't see. So that was a little bit of an interesting thing. I said no, by the way. I said no. And he drove off. So that was what happened.